Okay, so this is low beams on a crossroad with only a modest amount of light near my house. The road is slanted upwards a little bit. I'm going to turn my high beams on so you can see with the old high beams what it looks like. Now I don't have exposure control, this is just my phone, so I don't know if this will be a perfect reproduction when I come back around to do this again, but here we go. So here we're proceeding upwards, and you can see the trees in the distance starting to come into focus, and you can see the definite break from the high beams and the low beams. And I'm going to turn off the high beams, and this is what you can see. And we will roll into the driveway, into the garage door, so you can see the beam pattern with everything. So this is the beam pattern with the lows. I am definitely closer than 25 feet, so I'll back up a little bit. This is going to be pretty close to 25 feet back. So that's 25-ish. Low beams, high beams, low beams, and high beams. All right, so that covers the old configuration. And now I'm going to just pan in and show the high beams on with the existing LEDs. So you can see that difference in the color between the high beams and the low beams, and the DRLs on the side. Look down. You can see the low beams dominate over the high beams. And now we've got the high beams, the new high beams installed, the Morimotos. And there's the lows. This will be the first time for me to see this as well. And there's with the highs. So we get a nice, pretty match color, although it doesn't look it in the video entirely. You can definitely see the match in person a lot better than with the halogen. So just from a looks perspective, it's better. And it looks better lit. I don't know. I guess it feels better lit. Certainly looks better than the halogen, and that's half the reason why I've done the LEDs, both the low and the high beam. Lows especially because of the poor performance of the halogen bulbs that come from the factory, and I wasn't going to just buy $70 Silver Stars, because yeah, they cost 70 bucks in Canada for Silver Stars. So next clip we'll be back at the road, or you may have seen road first, depending on how I edit this. So off we go. Here we go. Lows on the side road, highs. Now that is definitely a difference. I can tell you for sure that these distances, that is definitely a difference. And I'm hoping when I get back to look at the video, it shows in the video. So we'll continue up. Same as before. We'll stop before I turn. And we'll turn the lights off. So this is what we get. And high beams off. We'll turn it back on, and into the house we go. we go, looking at all the lights being on. They're definitely bright. And then when we come down, you see the light looks very consistent across the entire housing now. And just so that you can see, it's the cast standing. Phone's probably about 5.5 feet up off the ground, so it gives you an idea of what it looks like out in front from outside the car. Now, one of the things I want to show you from the reflector on this, where the high beams are, is the orientation of the element. You should be able to see it. You can see that it's vertical after I turned it just the small amount that the original halogens were set to from a turn for unlocking and removing. And one of the things I did notice is that for whatever reason these spin. So you could actually reorient those so that the emitters are up and down. And of course I don't require removal to do this, and I may just experiment with that, and if I find a difference, good or bad, I will definitely report on it. But as you can tell, second video about lights, back in the winter again. Not exactly fast with videos, but I seem to like it when it's cold, even though I don't like it when it's cold.